Hi, I'm Lee and welcome to my channel, and this video is titled, Do Narcissists Block the Old Supply? No, they don't. But also, if you have been involved with a narcissist, you know that they are so incredibly sassy with that block button. But for sass purposes only. They will never use it to permanently cut off any sort of supply. And you have to remember, everything that the narcissist does is for beneficial gain. Every single thing that that person says, does, is strictly for beneficial gain. What am I getting out of this? How does this make me look to other people? Oh, what can I use and throw back in this person's face later? Every single thing is for beneficial gain. That narcissist does not care about you as a person. That narcissist cares about what you can do for them. Everything with a narcissist is strictly transactional. And speaking of transactional, I don't know how much of this I can say on YouTube. Patreon, link in bio, that's where it's at. But a couple things with transactional. So this person said to me, I know you want to get married, and I'll marry you if you want. I'm sorry, sir, did you just propose to me? Relationships are about give and take. There's things that your partner might want to do, but you don't want to do it, but you do it, just to please them. So if you want to get married, I'll marry you. Just plan it, figure it out, and, I'll marry you. Okay. So you are marrying me to use it later down the line? Because remember, a narcissist does not view relationships or marriage as anything sacred. Absolutely not. So typically when you want to marry someone, you are marrying them because you love them. You want to spend the rest of your life with them. They are your person. No. So you're not marrying me because you want to. No, you're marrying me to get something out of it down the road, which would be, well, I married you when I didn't even want to. So you owe me A, B, and C. Yeah. And with transactional, this person said to me, and again, you have to take everything with what a narcissist says as a grain of salt, because a narcissist, they cannot lie. Or I'm sorry, they cannot tell the truth. A narcissist gets off on lying, period, point blank. A narcissist gets off on lying. So this person said to me, oh, and then narcissists also, are you that dumb, delusional, and or arrogant? Yes, and they also are banking on the fact that you are dumb enough to believe their lies. Yes, they can say any asinine thing to you and you will accept it. And you will accept it because you are so desperate for them to act right. You keep accepting their crappy behavior in the hopes that eventually they will stop that crappy behavior. And the narcissist doesn't see it that way. The narcissist says, she keeps accepting my crappy behavior because she's so desperate. I can do this and more and she'll never leave. So this person said to me, with his mistress, secret girlfriend, whatever she was, well, Lee, sex is a two-way street. She did something for me, so I had to return the favor, because that's what you do. When someone does something for you, you have to return the favor. I just could not do it. So because she did something nice for me, I had to do something nice for her. I wish I was joking. But this is also the same person who said to me, I felt so bad. I had to get drunk. I felt so bad. Right, okay. So not only is everything of beneficial gain, transactional, everything is supply. Every single thing with a narcissist is supply. And also control. Let's not forget control. Narcissism and control definitely go hand in hand. A narcissist always has to be in control. A narcissist will use that block button for control purposes only. And typically it goes for, manipulation and control, because the fights are always the same with the narcissist. They say one thing, they do another. You call them out on that, they don't like it. They want you to blindly believe the words that they say to you. So you guys get into a fight, break up, and 9 times out of 10, you are the one who ends up apologizing. You are apologizing for calling the narcissist out. And then you guys get back together and the cycle continues. So a narcissist, this person has said on numerous occasions, when I would say, hey, I don't like that you're lying to me. Why are you lying to me? Hey, I don't like that you're cheating on me. Like, I'm blocking you. I'll unblock it when I allow it. This person would always use the block button for manipulation and control, because this person, that's how they condition you to sweep everything underneath the rug. I know he's lying to me and he just keeps disrespecting me, but if I bring it up, we're going to get into a fight. He's going to break up with me. He's going to leave. So I just have to sit here and take it. I just have to sit here and take the disrespect, because if I say anything, we're going to break up. Girl. And sometimes it takes a long flipping time for you to say, what the F? But yet again, a narcissist gets off on lying, sneaking around, just being gross, messy, and nasty. Because if you were to say to the narcissist, all right, well, you know what? Go ahead. I don't care what you do. You're going to do it anyway. Go ahead. Oh, no. The narcissist wants a one-sided open relationship. The narcissist gets off on the lying. The narcissist gets off on the playing in your face. If you know everything that narcissist is doing, there's no fun in that. That's why a narcissist will never, ever come right out and say to you, well, just so you know, I'm having sex with so-and-so behind your back. Just so you know, I'm still seeing her. I'm never going to stop seeing her. Just so you know, this is what's happening. Oh, and let's not forget, this narcissist loves to have a selective memory. This person said to me when I caught him cheating, and he was denying and gaslighting and all of this, said to me, well, you're going to have to get used to the fact that I'm going to date other women while he's dating me. This is what he said. He claims that he has amnesia, and he never said that. But yeah, a narcissist will never come right out and say, yeah, I am cheating on you. Yeah, there is somebody else, because there's no fun in that. There is no fun if you know. There's no fun in it. So they want that home base to play delusion with them. They want that home base that will just sweep everything underneath the rug. And let's not forget, I have known women that have said, he comes home to me every night. I don't care what he does. He knows where home is. He comes home to me every night. Yeah. A narcissist will never permanently cut off a supply. It will never be permanent, ever. And let's not forget, this narcissist would always say, well, Lee, you always keep in contact with your exes. That's what you do. Yeah. Which is why they will always circle back. They will let some time pass, which for them is an apology, and they will come back for supply. You are never permanently out of a narcissist's life, honey. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They will always come back around. And they come back around for the supply, whether it is praise or whether it is arguing. Because let's not forget, a narcissist is an energy vampire. They want your energy. That's why a narcissist is constantly picking fights. That's why a narcissist is constantly heck bent on misunderstanding you. A narcissist is getting your energy, whether you are praising them, arguing with them, crying, begging them. They are getting your energy. It is when you completely cut them off that they freak out. And they don't freak out because, oh my God, I love you and I miss you. They freak out because they've lost control over you and your emotions. So, and you are never permanently out of that narcissist's life. I mean, you can always block them and take the precautions not to have to see them, but honey, they will always try to circle back. It doesn't matter how much time passes. And you can also bet that they are still keeping tabs on you, whether it's social media, whether it's whatever, because, well, they're narcissists. They need that external validation. They're messy. They're messy. But there is always backup. There is always, always, always backup, because that person that you think just showed up, that person has been there, because the narcissist keeps a steady stream of supply. And in that narcissist circle, honey, it is people just like the narcissist. It is the morally corrupt, morally bankrupt, the people that have no problem being the mistress, the people that have no problem sleeping with you while you are married, sleeping with you while you have a girlfriend, that have no problem being the side piece. The narcissist surrounds themselves with like-minded people, because I've said it before, when the narcissist is doing immoral things like lying, cheating, they don't want the morality police to come in and say, what are you doing? Why don't you just leave? Why are you doing this? No, they want somebody who is going to validate that, somebody that's going to be okay with that, somebody that is going to partake in that. So the narcissist surrounds themselves with low vibrational, morally bankrupt people. So that person that you think came out of nowhere, no, that person has been there, whether they have been sleeping with them, flirting with them, in the DMs, whatever it is, no, that person has been there. The narcissist might have a new supply, but you know she is not the only one. And she might know that she's not the only one, because let's not forget, some people really have no problem with that dynamic. And you know, that is not your cross to bear. But some people, yes, some people get off on the fighting, the lies, or, oh, well, he comes home to me every night. I'm his girlfriend. I'm his wife. That's not your cross to bear. And the narcissist wants that main supply to play in delusion with them. The narcissist wants that one person who will sweep everything underneath the rug. That person might know that they're out having affairs, but when we're together, we play house. And, you know, a narcissist, honey, they really will do everything, because let me tell you, whenever this person said, leave, get out of my life, I never want to speak to you again, and that's what I did, and then they freak out, oh my God, you're really not speaking to me, or you're really not running after me? So this person, instead of, you know, cutting off all of the women that he's flirting with, sleeping with, instead of doing all that, this is what he says to me. Well, I'll put a picture of us as my profile picture, because, you know, that way people will know that I have a girlfriend. Okay, so let that sink in. So instead of you going out and doing immoral things, you're going to post a picture of us. So it lets people know that you have a girlfriend, and they won't try you. Well, let's not forget when this person would post photos of us, and it was never, oh, look at my girlfriend. It is, look at who I am embarrassing. Yeah. Which, watch the video. My boyfriend posted photos of me against my knowledge. Watch that one. But I would see who was in the comments, who was in the likes of the photos of he and I. And it was his, well, I didn't find this out until later, but it was his mistresses. It was the women that he was having sex with. So no. But yes, instead of cutting off your mistresses, cutting off your supply, it's, instead of doing that, I can't do that. So I'm going to post photos of us on my page so they know I'm in a relationship. You love it when people know you're in a relationship and you're a cheater. But again, you cannot find logic with the narcissist. A narcissist is heck bent on misunderstanding you, because the more that they misunderstand you, the more that you try to explain yourself. And the more that you try to explain yourself, the more energy that they are literally siphoning from you. That's why whenever you leave from a narcissist, you have the most intense glow up, because that person was literally sucking the life right out of you. People are not as dumb as what they want you to believe that they are. People know 1000% wholeheartedly what they are doing to you. So that should make it even more like concrete on why you have to leave. That person knows 1000% what they are doing to you. They know, and they don't care. In fact, they like hurting you. And let's not forget, narcissists thrive off of drama and chaos. Drama and chaos that they create. So drama, chaos, and triangulation. So absolutely not. A narcissist will never permanently cut off all of the supply that they have. Absolutely not. They have to triangulate. Always. They got to keep you on your toes. And they are also, like I say, they are conditioning you to sweep everything under the rug and not bring up anything. And do you really want to live that way? No, no. They will give every excuse not to cut someone off. They might give the illusion to you that they cut that person off. But a narcissist gets off on lying and being sneaky. So a narcissist, they do things for the plot. They do things for the drama, for the chaos, for the triangulation, for the supply. You can't. You absolutely can't. You have to leave after the first sign of disrespect. And if that new person that the narcissist is with, they might never leave. Like I said, some people love that dynamic, and you cannot figure that out for that person. You can't. So no. The narcissist will never permanently block the old supply, or any supply for that matter. Absolutely not. No. Why would they do that? Why would they cut off supply? Nothing is ever permanent with a narcissist. No, absolutely not. They are just banking that you are dumb enough or insecure enough not to bring it up. In fact, they are conditioning you that way. And that's another reason why narcissists will go, for the like-minded people. A narcissist isn't going to cheat on a narcissist is not going to cheat with someone that they know will say something. They will not cheat with somebody that will rat them out. Absolutely not. That's why the narcissist told me, his secret girlfriend, mistress, whatever, she would do it and she would keep quiet. So a narcissist, they surround themselves with people that are just like them. Because if they go out and cheat on their partner with somebody who, feels a type of way about that and will say something, oh no, absolutely not. That's why it is so true. Birds of a feather. So sometimes you have to let morally corrupt people just go be in that morally corrupt world. And you have to thank your lucky stars that you are not morally corrupt, that you have morals and you have standards. So do narcissists block the old supply? Not permanently, honey. Absolutely not permanently. And they also love it to where they can say to the new supply, she is so obsessed with me. I mean, do you see how she calls and she texts? A normal person would say, well, why don't you block her? Well, I can't do that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But no, narcissists do not block old supply. They do not block them permanently, because a narcissist will never cut off supply for anything. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.